Hi all, this is Mr. Lauer. I got 5 books I can't wait to tell you about. In this edition of 5 in 5, we look at holiday themed books, and I'm specifically looking at books that we have gotten in the library within the last year. New books that fit your holiday themes. It would be great to use as read-alouds this year in your classrooms. I'm specifically looking at picture books. I have Ms. Miller here who is keeping me on time today, so I'm sure we'll get done within a timely manner. Let's go ahead and start with Jan Brett's The Animals Santa. This is Jan Brett's latest. It has that same look and feel of a Jan Brett book with those detailed borders. The inset pictures that tell a little bit more of the story and lots of action in those little pictures along the side. And this one, the rabbit, Little Snow, is celebrating his first Christmas, and his big brother, as well as the other animals, are telling him about the animals Santa, which he can't believe. There's actually a Santa for the animals until the night of Christmas, and Little Snow's big brother is sent out to prove Little Snow that there for sure is an animal Santa. They set a little bit of a trap, and they catch Santa in the act. A great book to share with our younger readers. The Animal Santa, Jan Brett. Next, by Sonia Manzano of Sesame Street. This is The Miracle on 133rd Street. In this story, Jose and his family are getting ready to celebrate Christmas, and Jose's mommy is ready to cook Christmas roast, but the oven is too small for her big roast. So Jose has an idea. Maybe they can use the pizza oven at the pizzeria down the street. Or the oven, not the pizza oven, but the oven down the street at the pizza parlor. No one will be using it this Christmas. Great idea, said Jose's family, and they head down the halls of their apartment and down the street on their way to the pizzeria, where they find lots of their neighbors who aren't quite in the Christmas spirit. That is until the smell of the roast and a friendly invitation gets everyone in the mood, and they bring what they can to come together and to celebrate a Christmas feast together. Fun colors in this story, a great story about friendship and about neighbors and about sharing with each other. How about Santa Cat? Here comes Santa Cat. This is a second book about this cat. It's a sequel to Here Comes Easter Cat. And Cat is always looking for a way to get what he wants. And in this one, he feels the only way he can get presents this Christmas is if he becomes Santa himself. He's just been too naughty. Well, when he decides that it's not all it's cracked up to be, he's got to find a way to be nice so he can get some gifts. We'll see. You have to read to see if he gets there. There's a lot of action in the illustrations. Really sparse use of language. Be great for a younger audience and great for practicing those inferencing skills. A fun little story to share. The next two I want you to know are for a little bit older audiences, a little bit more, not necessarily somber toned, but based on more either historical events or back in time. The next one I want to talk about is brand new to our library. It's called Oscar and the Eight Blessings. I just read this book this evening, and I really loved this story. This is an immigration story of a boy named Oscar, whose father, by the way, Miller is saying I have 45 seconds. There's no way I'm going to make it. Oscar lives comfortably with his parents in Europe until the night of the broken glass. Or the breaking glass, otherwise known as Kristallnacht, and his family sends Oscar to live with his aunt in America, only with a photo and an address of his aunt. And his father's final words is, "You have to look for blessings. People can be good." And the story follows Oscar as he arrives in Manhattan and follows him as he heads up to the northern part of the island to see his aunt. and the people he meets along the way. A great story about looking for blessings, and the positive interactions with others around the holiday. Great references to both Christmas as well as Hanukkah. Ms. Miller's giving me an extra minute, but I better hurry. This last story that I want to talk about is called Shooting at the Stars, The Christmas Truce of 1914 by John Hendricks. This came out last year, the 100th anniversary of this truce. It tells of the truce Christmas night between German and English soldiers who are fighting in the trenches. This unlikely story of soldiers who the day before and the day after were shooting at each other, trying to kill one another, but on Christmas waved the flag of surrender, got out into the middle, into no man's land, played soccer, exchanged gifts, and celebrated Christmas. As always, I would love to get you anything that you need for books for the holiday or other. Have a great one. Thanks.